Okay. Wanted to record this session, so but I forgot. But anyway, we keep people before profit. Normal businesses, what you have seen, like people, they are more into a profit than people. Okay, how can they increase their profit? Major companies, they lay off today thousands of people and all. Why do they do that? Because they want to increase their profit. They don't care about what happens to those people. Okay. Jet Airways, did a bankruptcy today, just last few weeks back. And then, for what? They didn't think of all the people, who have bought their tickets and they didn't get their money back. So none of these things. Whereas if you study the company that we partner with, that is Amway, and then and our organization, our mentorship organization, we always think of the person rather than our own profit. Okay. See, in fact, Akash already has realized that from his mentorship in last few months. We always think about what is best for the other person rather than thinking about us, what is best for us. Okay. It's easy to say that, but I want you to experience that also over time. Okay. All right. And, like for example, in China, the government banned because this is a new concept, or direct selling is a new concept for many countries. So when we first went to China, where for the business, there was a lot of resistance from the government side. They were trying to shut every company down, like us. Okay, and then so what happened was the government decided we'll shut down for these companies. It took 1 year, to re-establish the business. See, China is one of the fastest growing market today for Amway. But years ago, like I think about 20 years ago, when the business was originally there, the government had to shut down for 1 year. It took almost 1 year to re-establish that business. But during that 1 year, none of the companies did that. There are many companies that that do direct selling and all these things. But except Amway, nobody else did this. What Amway did, depending on who was at what level in their business, they kept on paying them for that entire year until everything was resolved. They could have easily said that, hey, there is no turnover, because of your government. So we are not making any money. So we were not going to share profit with you. They could have easily said that. Nobody would question that. But they kept people before profit. So every month they paid whatever income people were getting. They kept on paying that for 1 year until things were resolved. And it's all that. That is the partnership we have with a company like Amway. Okay. And people don't know that. And they don't know that because they don't know anything about Amway. They just know the opinion. Because some guy came and sold them a paste without educating them, and they were not interested in buying the paste. They forced to buy, give them the paste, and that's the guy's impression about Amway, is about that guy who did it. So that's more of an opinion, not about the company what they are after. So book like Promises to Keep and all, Akash has done that study.
It's an amazing book.
The background of who we are dealing with. Okay. And then we also look for character versus credentials. Okay. See, a lot of times people come to our business with a lot of credentials. We have got PhDs, we have got IIT toppers, we have got IIM toppers, we have got collectors, we have got IS officers who have become our partner. They bring lot of credentials. We have got factory owners. We have got university, we have got college, engineering college owners who are doing this business. So they bring a lot of credentials, but we don't consider that very important in our organization. What we consider is what character they bring. Okay, what kind of character they have. That's what we always like in our partnership. Okay, having the right character. Okay, not credentials. Okay, so then the level of ambition, everybody is 95% people, they do what they are doing, but there's 5% that we look to associate with, their ambition level is very different from the other 95%. So we judge that during the process to see what is the ambition level, how that shows, because everything is a priority. Okay, we all manage our time within that 24 hours. Okay, and everything is that 24 hours. Mukesh Ambani has got 24 hours, Bill Gates has got 24 hours, and we have 24 hours. How we utilize that 24 hours, it depends on our ambition level. Some people within that 24 hours, instead of hanging out or watching TV or going for parties, they utilize that time for higher studies. They take some certification courses, they do MBAs, they do something to progress in their job. So their career becomes better in their job. Okay, they are little more ambitious in the career path compared to others. So same way, okay, how do we see the level of ambition of someone? Everybody is busy, everybody is tired, but at the same time, the people who are ambitious, they are forward thinker, they think of long term, not just short term. Aaj kya ho raha hai, that is important, but future mein hame kya chahiye, that is also more important. What we are doing to build our future is also more important. And people who are ambitious, they focus on that. Okay. Then also decision making process. Well, we build a case against the decision making process. Sometimes we come across people who can make their own decision. Okay, they have to check with their parents for a decision. They have to check with their uncle. They have to check with their neighbors, and they're flaky kind of people. And today somebody says something, they go by his thought. Another person says something else, they go by his thought. That person can never be a successful entrepreneur. Okay, unless you learn to make your own decision. What is right for you? What your heart says. Okay, a lot of times we try to invest our time on somebody, but it turns out to be the wrong guy, because next time another person influences him to do something or not do something, and he gets influenced by that. Okay, and those people are not really fit for entrepreneurs. Okay, like Dhirubhai Ambani, if you look at all the characteristics of all the successful entrepreneur, when Dhirubhai Ambani saw the big picture, big vision, he was a college dropout, no education, but he had a big vision. When he started talking about his vision to people, a lot of people started laughing at him. He didn't recognizing his vision, they criticized him. But he didn't listen to nobody, he followed his vision, and you see what has happened today. Okay, and Bill Gates, when he, or Michael Dell, actually I know because I was in Austin, Texas. Michael Dell, the Dell computer that you see today, that was created by Michael Dell. Okay, in Texas, in Austin. He started this company, Dell Computers, and he was studying at UT Austin, and he decided to draw. I mean, that was his decision. Okay, I see a vision to become multi-millionaire by putting my effort. I don't see, I already got my vision. I don't need my degree. So he dropped out of college to pursue his dreams. And his parents were deadly against him. I said, "Tum pagal ho gaya kya? You should not be doing this." But he's pursued his vision, and today he's a billionaire. Okay. So, but some people are, of course, in this case, we are not asking anybody to drop out of their of their education. That's why it's a low risk and low, but still they have to go by their parents' opinion or some uncle's opinion before making a decision. And those are not the candidate we can build a case for. Okay. So, is everything clear, Aman, what I was saying? Yeah. Okay. Right. So we are going to build your case based on these parameters, for our mentor to get final selection. Okay. Right. So now next slide. Okay. So you already went through these 4 quadrants that we talked about, right? Employee versus business owner, self-employed, and investor, right? Okay. And of course, you already understood what are the pros, cons, and what are the limitations in each quadrant, and you want to be in B quadrant. Okay. So, but why not everybody is in the B quadrant? Okay. See, in A quadrant, in E quadrant, you have a job, you are working for money and you're trading your time for money. And self-employed, you are trading more time for the money. You ask for people who are self-employed, who have their own business, traditional business. They are very busy people. They don't have time for anything. Okay. They make more money than an employee. But business owner, where his contribution is little, but there is a team, and that contributes together. It's a teamwork. That's what B quadrant. Anybody who is in the B quadrant, it's a teamwork. You look at Uber, you look at Ola, you look at all these companies, they're in B quadrant. That's a teamwork. It's a network. But in industrial age, if you look at, how to create wealth in industrial age, like to be in the B quadrant, you have to have big infrastructure, isn't it? Okay, like big companies, like imagine when Dhirubhai started his company, or Tata's, when they started their companies, they created a large infrastructure, lot of employees, like, at least 500 plus employees. Okay, so that costs a lot of money. Okay, and they were duplicating via employees, because one person cannot run a big industry. So they need help. They need help from different skill sets. So that's why they hire people and they buy their time by paying them the salary. And that's how they create, duplicate themselves, to create wealth. Okay, and they have been successful in doing that. But not anybody can do that. That's what the industrial age things were happening. But in the information age, like in today's age, with very little overhead, by duplicating yourself by a business owner instead of employees. Okay, because to manage employees, you also need employee. Why do we have managers? Because you are managing, there are 5 employees. To manage those 5 employees, there has to be a lead. Okay, then there are 5 leads. To manage those leads, there has to be a manager. Okay, and then there are 5 managers, and to manage those managers, there has to be somebody called director. Okay, then to manage for directors, there has to be vice president. Then there are several vice presidents. Manage them, there is a president. That's why the hierarchy is there, because the employee needs to be managed. Otherwise, they won't work, isn't it? Okay, and that is the industrial age. But information age, you look at what Uber has created. Okay, everybody is an entrepreneur. Okay, see, each taxi owner that is associated with Uber is an entrepreneur. So he is working for himself. Okay, if he is going to cheat, he is going to cheating on himself. Okay. So what a way to build a business, that you are duplicating with business partner. That means they are working for their future, for their dreams, and they will do more work. Nobody has to watch on them, because the more they do, the more credit they get, the more profitable they get, right? And the more profitable they get, the more profitable Uber also gets. But they don't have to, motivate them, or they don't have to manage them, any of these Uber owners. You understand, right? Okay. And that's what Amazon has done. What Amazon has done, Amazon has created a portal for anybody can come and set up their business. Like if somebody wants to sell clothes, or somebody wants to sell jewelry, somebody wants to sell some, boutique things, then they just have to, they created a framework. They can have a shop in Amazon and sell. They created a framework. They don't have to, none of them are working for Amazon. They are all business owner. But when they are profitable, Amazon gets money out of it, gets a credit out of it, right? So what a concept, noble concept. Duplicate via business owners. And that's what the information age is. Okay. And you can have 500 plus business owner without any stress. Okay. Without any whole lot of investment like the industrial age, because everybody is investing. Each Uber owner is investing in his car. Uber is not buying them a car. Okay. If Uber has got 1 lakh taxi drivers, if Uber had hired 1 lakh taxi drivers in India, of course, he will make maybe 30, 40 times more money than he is making today by hiring 1 lakh taxi drivers. More money he would make for sure, because there is no, because he is not sharing the profit. He will make more and give little bit maybe 10,000 rupees salary or 15,000 rupees salary to each taxi driver. Okay. But out of them, he will be making maybe 50,000 per month. So he's going to earn 40,000 out of each taxi driver. He will make more money. But to manage those taxi driver, you need to have some managers. And then unko manage karne ke liye aur koi hoga. And then the whole headache. And then investing in the taxi. The 1 lakh taxi he has to buy. And when there is an accident, he has to be owner. He has to take that liability. And today, if you see, he has no liability. He's sitting in US. Jiska taxi hai, he is taking care of his own taxi. Okay, own liability. But why? Because he is making more money. A small amount of money goes to Uber that makes him a billionaire. What a concept. That's in information age. Aapka samajh mein aa raha hai, Umar?
Right? Yeah, I understood in that study.
Man, it's just amazing.
Yeah, of course.
And then, why am I'm just preparing you, because that's how you will understand what we do. Okay, so we all work for dreams. See, what are our dreams? Our dream is to have nice home.
Yeah.
Okay. Our dream is to have, good cars, luxury cars.
Mm-hmm.
And having vacations, taking some vacations to some luxury places, some exotic places.
Mm-hmm.
And international vacations. Some go, there are people who take a family vacation.
Mm-hmm.
Vacation malum hai na, right?
Yeah.
मामा जी के घर जाना है, वो है फैमिली वेकेशन. ओके, तो वहां जाने से क्या होता है, आपको रहना फ्री है, खाना फ्री है, आते समय भी पैसा मिलता है. फैमिली वेकेशन. Then there is domestic vacation, like go 2 nights 3 days to Mussoorie, Nainital. Okay, those places, people take vacation. And then there is an international vacation. You go to Bali, you spend 1 week over there. Okay, so that's also, some people do that in the job little bit. People also in job, they are able to do that these days. Go to Bali, go to some places. But that is one type of vacation. There is a vacation the way our partners take. You just circle the globe and you point your finger and you pick a location, because the budget is not a constraint. And they can go any place in the world. And they can buy ticket. There is no budget airlines they have to look for. Okay, and the business class is always available. You can always get it. So book the ticket, and overnight you plan it. As man kaha, chalo, let's go. Monday, let's go to Paris. Decide. That's Monday. Let's go to Paris and spend few days and come back. Okay. Then they decide. Book the ticket in business class, go over there, take a lot of money so they can shop, and go to a 5-star hotels, which you don't have to look for a budget hotel, and then you stay there. Then you felt that, 3 days in Paris is not enough. Let's drive around. So they don't have to call their boss to ask permission. Can I take extra 3 days? Can I take extra 1 week? I said, then they change their mind. Why not? Let's go and let's finish a few other countries in Europe and go back. On the fly, they decide, okay, chalo, hum 2 hafte ruk jate hain. Okay. Then they plan, then they go around. See, this is called free vacation as a free man. You don't have to call and ask for anybody's permission. You won't wonder what will happen to my project, what will happen to my deadline. Okay. This is how my mentors take vacation. Okay, so there are different level of vacation. Okay, just a car mein hai, somebody has a Maruti car, somebody has Honda, Toyota car, and somebody has BMW or Mercedes Benz. Okay, then home, one can have 2 BHK home. That is the basic that is needed. You have to take care of some of the basic things first, and then you have got villas. You have got then we have people having multiple homes, like jab unko. When it is hot in Delhi NCR, in Nainital or Mussoorie or some hill station, they go and spend time over there. Because no job. Okay. Koi job restriction nahi hai unke liye. They can live there. Then it is very cold here. Then they have a property probably in Goa or any beach places, and they go and spend time over there. Okay. Where it's a little bit hotter. So and they have got homes in other countries also. Okay, so this is the life I'm talking about, and then save money so that the children future, because आजकल expensive हो गया है इतना education,
Mhm.
so you need to have few crores saved for them. So there is enough money saved in there. And lifestyle, what we call lifestyle is you have not only money, you have time to enjoy that money. That is lifestyle.
Mhm.
You have stress-free life. Okay, and that's lifestyle. Enough savings.
Mhm.
A lot of people, they live paycheck to paycheck, month to month.
Yeah,
Money comes, end of the month, there is nothing in the bank.
yeah, a lot of EMIs.
Yeah, imagine you have, you have few crores sitting in the account. You have a few lakhs at least, 20, 30 lakhs.
Mhm.
My mentors and all, how, whatever money they generate, they live in 10, 20% of their life, of that income. Rest 80% is just sitting there. They don't know what to do with it. They do a lot of charity work. One of the person, he has a school running in Gujarat. Okay, and they do a lot of charities worldwide. Okay, just like Bill Gates does and others do. Because, when you have more money, and first the family is a charity, take care of your parents, give them whatever they need, and anybody in the family, they are looking for some education, they are, बच्चों को उनको दे दो, उनको जो चाहिए, but family को देने के बाद you still have money left, क्या करोगे? You do for others, and that's what they do. Okay, and early retirement. My mentor has been retired since 28. Yes. Okay, from college, sent you his audio, so you listen to him.
Mhm.
So this is the dream that we work for, and it's a possibility. Okay, people have done it, and if you desire and follow this vehicle, you will also get it over time. It's a matter of time. Okay, किसको 2 साल में मिलता है, किसको 5 साल में मिलता है, किसको 10 साल में मिलता है. It all depends on your commitment level, how fast you want to learn. The conference that you will be attending tomorrow, you meet with the people who are living in this life, this kind of life, and they will be sharing from their end. Okay, what they had to go through. Some of them will share their struggle they had to go through, and what kind of mindset they had to develop to achieve all these things, and they do it today. Okay, and no job, early retirement. You'll meet with Priyambad, who will be there. He was IS officer from Patna. In the last 5 years, he has been retired. He left his job, and not to do the business. The business created so much money, so much wealth, and he said, "Man, ye life mujhe jina hai." Okay, not to go to see the minister every time, and then black and white the things, and then you don't feel like doing things, breaking all the principles, violate all the principles and the ethics to make money. So I would rather, be free. So he retired. Okay, so you'll get to meet with some of these people tomorrow. But anyway, so if I ask you, Aman, can you share some of your dreams? So आप कैसे जीना चाहते हो? What are your dreams?
Actually, the most important thing for me would be, to have a very high cushion of income, or you can say savings, that can be utilized in, constructive ways in the future. Time is a very important aspect for me, and providing for my family, for the immediate family, and for my own family. So these are things that are very important. I want people related to me to
Very
experience the best, to have the best, to live the best. So that is the kind of motive or vision I have, as if you talk about the long run.
excellent. Okay.
Yeah.
See, a lot of times, the smart person like you can figure out things to achieve some of these dreams, if not all. Okay, but when I saw it, I thought, I can expand my consulting firm, I can make a lot of money and all these things. But everything that I looked at, if you look at the left side, I compromise on certain values to achieve those dreams. Like, for example, if I wanted to make more and more money, I was compromising on family, giving family time, giving time to my parents, giving time to my wife and all this, right? So I was compromising. compromising on well-being, not taking care of health, which was okay, and then compromising on faith, and compromising on debt, freedom from debt. You see, a lot of people create lifestyle out of debt.
Out of debt. That is one of the most stupid things to do in life.
Very terrible thing, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And you will see people driving BMW.
Yeah, and, yeah. There are a lot of people these days like that.
You know, so but they show off saying that Ajay BMW.
Yeah.
You know, so that's not the right way to get lifestyle. Or compromise value, compromise karke to get that lifestyle. Okay, and then we do. You know, we learned not to get into debt. Our mentor taught us that. Then compromising on principles, like telling lies, taking benefit, taking advantage of other people, and just for your sake. Business में सब होता है, traditional business में, okay?
Yeah, right.
And people compromise on that, on those values to make more money to fulfill their own dreams. And there is no legacy. Legacy means, what we are building is not just for ourselves, stays for our kids. Okay. A lot of times people have built things for themselves. Like, for example, I have reached a level where I have headed an IT company. But ये सब मैंने अपने लिए किया है, family के लिए. See, when my daughter grows up and starts working, I cannot start her as a CEO of a company.
Yeah, that is right.
She has to start from as a right. But ये business में जो हमने किया है, that can be passed on to her.
Passed on directly, yeah.
Okay, because she owns, that's a legacy. See, that's why when I ask you, Aman, you know your dad's name.
Yeah.
You also know your dad's name, probably, because you have interacted with them, right? But unka jo father hai, do you know his name?
Yeah, I do know his name.
How about his father?
No, I don't know his name.
Stops,
but
right?
Yeah.
These generations you remember because you kind of interacted with them.
Yeah.
Okay. But if you look at Dhirubhai Ambani, who is dead today, okay, का बेटा है मुकेश अंबानी. मुकेश अंबानी का तो जो नया बेटा है, he will remember Dhirubhai.
Of course, this will remain.
His son, 10 generations, they will know who Dhirubhai Ambani was. वजह से we don't have to look for jobs.
Yeah.
Okay, like other people. Our great grandfather decided to start a business, and that became, that took over all over India. And because of that, my parents became billionaire. And because of that, we have got so much assets, so much wealth. We don't have to work for it. Thank God, thank Dhirubhai, जो हमारा great grandfather. है कि नहीं? Okay. यही है, इसको कहते हैं legacy. Okay.
Yeah.
हमें नहीं मिलता है. We spend a lot of time on things to create dreams. कोई MBA करता है, कोई PhD करता है, just to increase that short-term income, but there is no legacy. Okay, ये मेरे को समझ में आया. Okay. Then we compromise on spiritual values. No time for anything. Forget about God. Okay, what we have learned, just being grateful to our, superpower where we get everything. Developing spiritual values. So so Aman, you tell me, dream to important hai aapke liye, okay? But is it good to achieve those dreams by compromising on the values, or achieve those dreams without compromising those values?
What I have realized, I read psychology a lot. So if you compromise your values, there will be a kind of imbalance in you. Right. And when you will have that imbalance, then you will not be able to enjoy those dreams, even if you create them. So there will always be a kind of, you will realize that there is always a void that you will feel if you compromise on the values, because values are the basis on which you have to build the dreams. Values are not supposed to be compromised for the dreams. Right.
You are absolutely right. And that's why you sometimes read that people are very wealthy, that they're very popular, they're very wealthy, but still, you see they have committed suicide.
Yeah.
Why? आपको लगता है उनके पास तो सब कुछ है. करने का क्या जरूरत है? Because they have compromised on their values so much, they realize this life has nothing for them. And that dream has no meaning to them anymore.
Mm.
So having that value with the dreams, plays a big role. You agree to that, right?
Yeah, of course, I do agree to that.
And that's exactly what we do. You meet with our mentor, Kumar. Man, he's just amazing people. You talk to him for 5 minutes. आपको लगेगा, क्या बंदा है, he will make you so, I can't explain. Okay.
Yeah, he's very energetic.
So much energy and so much life you can feel in him. And that's because they achieve all the dreams, and but at the same time they have not compromised on any of the values. And we have seen the relationship they have with family, with their children, with wife, with parents. We learn by observing them and the daily principles they follow. And last time we talked, just we had a call with them for 1 hour, and what we learned is just mind blowing. How they develop that habits or principles. You go to somebody else, even if they are wealthy, we don't see that in their family. They have money. Okay, they also have money. They send their kids to. They do international travel. They have all kinds of things. Like my mentor has. But you talk to them, you go to their place, they open up their mouth. आपको लगेगा कि अरे ये इनके पास तो कुछ भी नहीं है. They're compromised on everything, on their values. Okay, so that we experienced in this. Okay, then let's talk about how we what is the current situation. Industrialized model. Okay, like if you work for a company, okay, and we trade our time, to make some money, right? That's how the job is, right? On the right side. Okay, when we work for a company, whose asset we are building?
Of course, the companies, whoever is running the
The
company,
employer's asset, right? Your job is different. See, I am a software engineer. I did computers. I built software for companies. Companies use them and they still use them. Okay, they paid me for the service I provided. Okay, good. But the product they have been using all along is an asset for them. The product I built for them is an asset for them, and they are making money even today, but they are not paying me.
Yeah,
you see,
because they created an asset and you probably traded your time for money. Yeah,
exactly. So likewise, you are in marketing, right? You are into
market research.
So market research, right? So through market research, you are building up some assets. I don't know what kind of asset you are building for the company. Increases their asset base.
Of course.
That knowledge that you are providing them, that helps them to increase their asset. But your income remains the same.
The same.
Right? So we are building employer's asset. And we take that money. Where does that money go end of the month? We spend it in the market.
Yeah.
In a store, right? On the basic things. There are certain things we have to buy every month, no matter what.
Yeah.
What are those things? We have to buy shampoo.
Yeah.
Buy paste. Buy, these are not glamorous products.
Yeah.
But these are the products every person depends on. Depends on these products. Okay. Soap, shampoo, oil, paste, cleaning and daily consumable food supplements, vitamins, लोग आजकल खाते हैं, and then Chyawanprash, this, all these things, or drinks, the soft drinks, and that's a regular consumption that we have, okay, every month, and just people have to use it, okay. When there is a recession, when somebody doesn't have a job, okay, they buy a new TV or they may not buy a new computer. Okay, those are glamorous products.
Yeah.
TV, computers. They won't buy that, but they will still buy their paste. They will buy shampoo. Buy, isn't it? So this industry, FMCG industry, everybody is after.
Everybody is after. Yeah.
Tata is after. Birla is after. Everybody has got a store. They take advantage of it. So we make that money that by building our employer's asset, that we spend that money in store. When we spend money in a store, okay, we are their customer.
We are their customer, of course.
So whose asset we are building actually? Here,
Again, the companies.
the store's asset, right?
Yeah.
The whichever store we are
Whichever store we are,
buying it
purchasing
from,
it from.
it is their asset because we become their loyal customer and we created their asset. So now we are building everybody's asset, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. We are trading time for money. Now we are trading money for products.
Products.
Somebody's asset. And when we get these products, how we are building this asset? Like manufacturer hota hai who makes these products. Okay, they sell it to a broker. And then the broker sell it to wholesaler. The wholesaler sells it to retailer. Retailer sells it to a consumer. Okay, by the time it comes to us, okay, there is a 60% margin here. If the product cost, manufacturer sells it to broker for 40 rupees, by the time it comes to us, it becomes 100 rupees.
100 rupees.
Okay, you understand, right?
Yeah.
So that 60%, that 60 rupees goes in here. Okay, right? That's what the market is. We are building all these people's asset by being a consumer, not our own. So now what is the shift that we are doing? Using information as model. We are spending the money that the time that we are going to spend outside of our job is to build our own asset. Okay. So Aman, job ko to rakhna hai. Along with your job, you spend 5, 10, 15 hours per week job. That is to build your own asset. That's the time you are going to spend, the money you will generate, that is going to be your asset based income. Okay. And then the money that you are going to make from that asset and from your job also, whatever you are getting, you spend that money for your products, but you are buying from your store.
Yeah.
Okay. See, suppose you go to Big Bazaar or some store. Okay. That store has got products from different companies. Okay. It is, they don't manufacture the product.
Yeah.
At the store and you buy from that store.
From the store.
Same way, Aman, you are not manufacturing any products.
Yeah.
But you have a store, we'll help you to create a store at home. And in that store, your supplier is unware neutral. I will talk about that. So you purchase the products, you get as a wholesaler, put it in your store, and then you buy from your store. You are building asset for your store. Okay. So anybody who comes, looks at your store and buys any products from your store, that's your customer now. Okay, right? So purchase from your store. And how do we make money? Now manufacturer that we interact with, they don't sell these products to any broker. Okay. They don't sell it to any retailer. Okay. That's why, the middleman, the cost that goes in the middleman, that 60%, okay, that the manufacturer is saving, that comes back to us, that becomes our asset. So we become the middleman, right? And all that is possible through e-commerce model, okay? Because we don't have to go to store these days, the products come to home directly. Okay, right? Even though there is a company store, because you are in a metropolis area, so you have company store. There is a Ghaziabad, there is a company store you can go and purchase. But normally we hardly go. First time we go and purchase just to see, if my store exists or not. But later, it gets delivered to our home. So now there is no retail stores. We get the products directly, and then this middleman that is saved, that comes back to us in the form of income. Understood? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how we create asset, right? So how does the information work as business works? I already talked to you about. Like we have a social network. Like if you take Facebook as an example, it's a social network. People have created the network, right? And but Facebook, they have a supplier network. They partner with some companies like Amazon, Flipkart, Myntra, several companies they are partner with, buy products to the network. Okay, if there is a social network associated with a supply network, there is a transaction that happens. For example, आपने खरीदा Amazon से something, they had a special going on 30%. You took a picture, you liked it so much, you took a picture and you posted it in your Facebook timeline, and then you have a network of 500 people. and they have a network of 500 each. Now you have a network of lakhs of people through social network. Everybody is looking at what you put. Okay, you are the one experienced it. Nobody has experienced it, but they put it. But because of you, somebody is going to go there and buy the same product. Okay, 1%. 100 लोगों ने देखा, अगर एक आदमी कुछ खरीदा जो आपने डाला था, right? So now out of 1 lakh, let's say your network is 1 lakh. Okay, now you got 1,000 people buying this product. So that created a network transaction. So that is a business asset for Mark Zuckerberg. He's making money out of every transaction.
Yeah.
You understand? Okay.
Yeah.
So how that works? So that's what the information is. Okay. So to develop a network, like we talked about, just like Uber network, same way we also build network with business partner. Okay, just like Uber has a business partnership network, but there is a way to do that properly. There is a right way, there is a wrong way. But people who do wrong way, they don't go to this training or education. Okay, so the education and training is very important for us. That helps you to build the network properly. And one is you'll get coaching and mentorship, and for that, we have having this qualified, to coach the right person. And we also have mobile apps and online resources. Through that, you can get lot of wisdom. And then the business conferences like we have tomorrow. We have major conferences we have, and this is and there are meetings that we have regularly. But we have major conference, and tomorrow conference is a major conference, which happens once in a year. Okay, summer conference. And there is another major conference that is happens on in January. But these are the two major conferences that happens in a year, and both have got different themes. The conference has got different themes. This theme that is for tomorrow happens once in a year. The other major conference is on a different theme. Okay, so but we have two major conferences which cost 900 rupees actually. Okay, but rest of the meetings are very low, 200 like that. But these are some investment we do on personality development, which I told you last time, right? We have streaming audios and videos, which through which we educate people about business training and education. And the organization that puts this together, that you are part of, is called BWW, Brit Worldwide. This come from Amway. Okay. Brit Worldwide. It's a separate organization that provides us the business training and education. Okay, and comes from highly successful people through this. Okay. Yeah, and our partner, the supply partner that we talked about, is Amway. We get our products, and but the facts about Amway is it's a number one direct selling business in the world. बहुत सारे companies है, but Amway has been number one in direct selling. This concept is called direct selling. Number one since last 50 years. Okay. And it's a $8.6 billion company in 2017. It's purana ho gaya. Now we'll have to revise this slide. So it's a global. And out of that, this is again yearly, 8.6 billion. Yeah. Out of the entire bonuses since 1959, $58.6 billion, okay, has come to people like me in bonuses and incentive worldwide. Okay, and it's number 35 on Forbes magazine. You can do Google and search on that. Forbes and Amway has there was an article, and you see 1,200 patents, and there are more patents pending. See, each patent costs crores of rupees. आपको मालूम है ना? You know what patent is, right?
Yeah, of course I do.
It is something that nobody can duplicate. Your product is so good, nobody can duplicate that product. Okay, so that's why you will have to understand this product yourself, not just by using it. Using is the best way to understand, but also to understand how it stands different from other products. Like for example, you are using detergent. And it is a detergent, our detergent. What is the difference that gave us the patent that nobody can copy? So you will not get a in the market because of the patent. Akash can do that also. I have trained Akash.
Okay.
The demo, you can see a demo with him that
Okay.
our detergent is different from any detergent in the market.
Okay.
Our toothpaste is different from any toothpaste in the market. How our जो dishwashing liquid, the बर्तन धोने का जो साबुन है, is different from others. How our protein powder is different from all other protein powders in the market. Okay. How our multivitamin daily, जो food supplement, how is that different from anything in the market? So that you will understand, because we got patents, copy that formula. Then there is a 30-day money-back guarantee on every product, 100% customer satisfaction. That means suppose you bought a soap and you are not satisfied with that soap after a week, you can return it back to the company and get your full refund. Except the tax part, that government ko ek baar jo chala jata hai, you never get it back. So except that tax, you get everything back. Except that GST tax. Okay. So that is 100% from Amway side. You get that 100% money back guarantee. So they stand for quality. Okay, right? So they actually stand for that quality. So that's why they are able to do that. And you go to any store, you will not find anybody returning any products, even though tell everybody, because the products are so good, people just fall in love with it. Okay. Then what are the different product ranges we deal with? We deal with health. So you understand, Aman, that health is a big challenge.
Of course.
Okay. Especially in India right now. It's the diabetic capital in the world. Okay. Pollution level is very high if you're living in Delhi NCR area. Okay, right? And but accordingly, we are not eating right. The fruits and vegetables, what we are eating, is not enough for our supplements because those fruits and vegetables are cultivated through pesticides, a lot of pesticides. And they put injection, they do all these things to grow the vegetables, make it bigger in shape, and so that they can be profitable. The farmers, they do that. Then by the time it comes to home, 2 weeks chala jata hai. Then we have cold storage at home. Also we have freeze. So by the time we start eating, 70% nutrition is gone. Okay. जो हमारा body को मिलता है, that is only 30%. But our body inside needs 70% or that 100%. So that 70% gap causes all these problems. Okay. Why more and more people? Why it's a diabetic capital in the world? Because of the gap that we have. And why more people have back problem? Because of the gap in protein. Why people have hair fall and teeth problem because of the lack of protein, in the gap. Why people have arthritis, why people have, joints problem at early age. People have joints problem. People have all these problem at early age. BP, blood pressure, okay, that problem, okay, because they're not having proper good fat in their body, okay, which comes through fish, and people don't eat enough amount of fish to do that, okay. So all these things you will understand gradually about health line that we have. And we work with a company called Nutrilite, that is 80 years old company. It's the best company in the world today for food supplements. And when somebody takes that food supplement, we have been taking it for years. We hardly go to any doctor. There is a weather season changes, many people sick, nothing happens to us. Season, everybody gets flu, they are sick for 5 days, 7 days. It happens to us, but in 1 day we are fine. And then the energy level is so high. In their people in their 20s, they wait 20 minutes to catch an elevator or lift. But people in 50s, they can climb stairs to 10th floor. So that energy comes from this food supplement. Okay. Then we have a line called beauty line, skincare line. In this line, it keeps people younger, wrinkle free and all. Everybody wants to look young, right?
Yeah, that is right.
Wants to grow old. Okay. So why do we grow older faster? Because we are exposed to pollution. Skin damage happens. Okay. And all these things makes us look older much faster. And then when you understand about our skincare line, the beauty line, and when you start using it, then you'll realize within 3 weeks, your face will look so different. People will start looking at, "Arey, aapko kya ho gaya?" How do you look young? And then after using it for 1 year, you will look like 10 years younger. You will go backwards. Your age, your biological age will change, but your look wise, you will never change. Isn't that nice?
Yeah, of course.
So that you will understand those are all organic skincare line that we have, and that is a huge industry because there is a men's skincare, women's skincare. It's a huge industry there. Then there is personal care. Personal care mein regular products aata hai, soap, shampoo, paste, and all these things. Then there is a home care. In the home care, we have cleaning products like kapra dhona, bartan dhona, ye sab. So these are a whole set of products that we have, like 180 products now in India we have launched. Then you go to other countries, then like for example, more mature countries like US or Singapore or UK, then you will find which is the future will be in India. Everything that you can get through our business. You can buy a house through business, you can buy a car through business, and we make money out of it. Okay. And we use credit card. We have our own credit card. So every time we use credit card, we make money. Okay. So all these things are there, for the future. So what is the asset building block? So now let's look at some of the numbers. You will not understand everything today. Gradually you will understand. So don't worry about understanding every mathematical detail. Understand the concept. So first asset building block, I had told you briefly before, like we spend money in the market, right? So that becomes our asset. When we spend money in the market today, it's an expense for you, right?
Yeah, it's an expense, of course.
But when you start making money out of that spending, that becomes an asset. So that is called your personal volume. That number one we see here, personal volume, right? And suppose you have a little store at home in your room, okay, with few of the products that you are using, you display that is your store. So somebody comes to your store, that is your home. You don't rent a place for store. Your home is your store. Okay. So home, your bathroom is a store, like products in your bathroom, in your living room. So every room there is product and that is your store. When people, your relatives, your friends, they come, they look at the store. Hey, ye product aap use karte ho, and how is this product? Then you share your story about these products. Like for example, Akash has got a lot of stories on these products, right?
Yeah, a lot of stories.
Share some of your story on this product.
Yeah, so the very first thing coming right now in my mind is the protein powder. So before using protein, actually, I realized that in ancient time there was no need of those supplements. Today's time, the vegetables, the actual raw material is not that qualitative. That is the reason we have to figure out a way to feed us the proper nutrients. So when I started taking the protein regularly, whatever is the amount one can take, I had an issue before that. I was not very joyful when I wake up in the morning. So after a week, or you can say like after 10 days, I start this habit that I feel very normal when I wake up, and it was so awesome. Just when you feel strong from within. And the good thing about that protein is it's 100% digestible, so it helped me a lot, in many ways. Before that, I used to consume a lot of eggs, and there are some consequences of if you eat a lot of eggs. And I think every day I feel more strong because of that protein.
Right.
And it is not that I can consume some other company product as well, but I have consumed the protein powders of other companies as well. But I find it is very fast digestible process if you consume this. And second thing is uh, it is 100% plant based. So I'm a vegetarian, and I know the importance of eating the vegetable, and the content comes from plants. It's very good for your health. So I'm aware about that as well. And the process is so amazing because I have gone through all the Nutrilite research and products, how they make it. So I'm highly influenced from the products because I have gone through the facts, not the people opinion. So that helped
Right.
me a lot.
So see this, to say this, what he has studied the product, he has taken some training, knows what is inside the product. This part of his story is his own experience.
His own experience, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's something you cannot borrow from somebody. You can.
It will be fake,
right? So when you will be creating those experiences, so tomorrow somebody comes to your place, said, you are taking this protein, yeah, what is it? Can you tell me? So just like Akash said, he personally shared his story, same way you shared your story. And then see your purpose to sell him, because we don't know whether he wants it or not.
Yeah, of course.
What my story is that important to him or not? People do wrong things. Okay. कोई आ गया उसको sell करके भेज दो. That's what not what kind of selling we do. Selling of our intellectual sharing, actually knowledge sharing. So we tell the story, sharing. And if your friend or whoever came, your relative says, I didn't know it is so good. Get me one. Okay. Like, is this expensive? But if you know the price comparison and all, if you that we have the training, and Akash has already taken the training, so you can compare. Why outside protein is available is 250 rupees, same size we sell it for 1,000 rupees. Okay, same size, but what is the content different and all these things that you okay, like for example, the protein that is in the outside 200 grams have got only 40 grams of protein. You read the content, whereas 200 grams have got 160 grams of protein.
80%.
So that means 4 times more protein. So so if it is 250 rupees, it is 4 times more protein. It's 1,000. Justified.
We have to consume just a little bit of that.
Justified protein, because we are buying protein. But inside protein, what happens when you buy? You are getting only 20% protein. What is the 80%? That 80% is the thing that makes us fat. Okay, that is not good for our health. And they look funny. So they see the price, they don't see anything else, right? So as we have taken the training, we know what is in. We confidently tell, and we can share our experience, and that's how the products sell. Okay, that's how the clients get created. Okay, we'll tell the story. And we tell, and then the friend says, or he may not say anything. My purpose is not to sell my share, my experience, because he asked me. This is how we establish our customer base. Okay, so let's take this building block first, a personal volume and customers. Let's say together we create around 20,000 rupees worth of business.
Okay,
in a month. Okay, do that. Okay, when we do create 20,000 rupees worth of business, generating around 2,400 rupees asset, comes to our account. That's the money we make out of 1,000, right? Okay. And that increases over time. Like for example, if your turnover is 10,000, the company shares 6% profit. If your turnover is 50,000, 9%, 1,20,000, 11%. 2,40,000, 13%, 4,00,000, 15%, 7,00,000, 18%, 10,00,000, 21%. This sharing is with the company. Okay. Profit as our turnover increases.
Can I say one thing?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you don't need to do it by yourself, everything, right? There will be a plan. There is a way to do it. But not everything you will be doing by yourself. So
that's what I will show you. That 20,000 turnover is an example again. Say that it's a quota or something, right? 20,000, it's an example just to understand some numbers. Have an idea. So with the 20,000 turnover, there is a 10% discount. You see that below 10,000, 10% discount. Okay, you get that. Plus 6% because you are above 10,000 but not 50,000. 6%, 912. So that's how it become 2432. It is not just you getting the products, that is personal volume, what you need in your home, then with some customers. Okay. And it will take maybe, few months before this 20,000 per month turnover starts happening. But I'm just sharing with you how the plan works. The asset building. You create a first asset. You with few customers. Then what happens? Then what is, you have a list of people, right? You know a lot of people.
Yeah, of course.
At least 500 people. Right? You probably don't remember everybody, but start thinking your batchmates, your relatives, your ex-colleagues, all the Facebook friends, all the people you know in WhatsApp, you will have 500. Isn't that true? Right?
Yeah.
So out of these 500, if we start talking to people and interviewing them, we'll find few people. Can't you find few people like you who think like you?
Of course.
Okay. May not be everybody. Okay.
Yeah.
We don't want everybody. Okay. So let's say we have 12 people like you. This is an example. Okay. We find 12 people who think like you.
Okay.
Okay. Not everybody will think like you. Wo job karenge zindagi bhar, they won't do anything else. They want a comfort zone. They want to get out of that comfort zone. That is. Okay. But let's say we have 12 people who we can qualify to become your partner. Now your turnover is multiplied. Okay. That 50,000 multiplied by 12 plus you including, now it has become, 2.6 lakh. You understand, right? Now with them, we start working, expanding their network and building their partners. So if you create, like if you on the top, if you read, there are 50 partners. Okay, right? You got 50 partners altogether, and everybody is doing PV is a measurement that we use. That's like 20,000 rupees worth of business. So we created 10 lakh worth of business with 50 partners. Okay. Through you, we identify 12 partners. Then through each partners, we identify some more partners. Then we have like 50 partners like that in the team, and your turnover becomes 10 lakh, and your income is 1 lakh per month. Yeah. You understand, right? How it jumped to 1 lakh.
Yeah.
So this is called a network of partners. Okay. The difference between Uber and you, what Uber has to get 50 partners himself. Okay, directly working with Uber. Each partner is bringing other partners. Okay, so our work is much less. Okay, we identify few partners and they identify few partners. Like for example, I identified Akash. Okay, now Akash identified you. Okay, so you become the partner with Akash because I get to know you through Akash. Okay, I cannot make you my direct partner. Be partner through Akash. That's how it works. So same way, Aman, tomorrow you know somebody, like for example your roommates or anybody, and we'll interview them, we'll work with them just like we are doing with you. Let's say they get selected, they become your partner. Okay, so that's how our number of partners will increase. Understood? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So now I'll go a little fast. So now we increase it to 70 partners. Okay. Gradually, it's over time. It's not, that 1 lakh income is not just overnight.
Yeah, I do understand that.
Years process.
Yeah.
Okay. You have to be patient.
Yeah.
जो चीज अच्छा चीज है उसके लिए time लगता है.
Time लगता है. Yeah, that is right.
Okay. I can teach you how to make 1 lakh also in this month. But that is in this business also I can teach you how to do that. Okay. But that is not asset based income. Okay. That will be temporary income. आप 1 लाख इस महीने कमाओगे, next month 1 लाख के लिए भी काम करना पड़ेगा आपको. Okay. Otherwise that income becomes zero. Just many people do that. We have that opportunity also.
Yeah.
But this 1 lakh I'm talking about, this is permanent. Because now you created 1 lakh through 50 partners. Yeah. Suppose you disappeared or you went to Himalayas, okay, Japan, like Akash went.
Mhm.
Your 20,000, maybe your customers, you couldn't serve them, become zero,
Mhm.
but your entire network that you have created still generating turnover
Yeah.
pays you that 1 lakh per month.
Mhm.
That's what we have created in the US, and we're still getting money every month.
Mhm.
Understand, right? Okay. So same way it expands over time. Now from 50, it becomes 70 partners. And then as with time also, your number of customers will increase.
Mhm.
Your monthly turnover, instead of 20,000, it will become 30,000. Okay. That is 300 PV we talk. And then your total turnover happen 20 lakh, and then you will be making 2 lakhs per month.
Mhm.
Okay. Tell me how many dreams will be taken care of if that you have with the extra 2 lakh per month. Job के साथ है.
A lot of things can happen. 2 lakhs per month is a good amount of money. You can, it gives you a lot of leverage. At my level, of course, it gives me a lot of leverage if I
Many
manage
things
it.
will be taken
Yeah,
care
of
of,
course.
right? You might leave your job also at that.
Yeah, at that moment, you might even leave the job as well. Of course.
Or you will go with an attitude.
Yeah.
You know, with, some of the people they do job with an attitude.
Yeah.
बॉस बोलता है कि आपका लेट हो गया है.
Yeah.
Can respond back as, "Hi, do you have a problem with that if I come late?
Yeah.
Do you still want me to come tomorrow? If you want me to come tomorrow, then you have to bear with me. I can come anytime. You have to live with me like that."
Yeah.
Then your boss parking his Maruti, and then your car is like bigger car than him and better car than him.
Yeah.
So that is going to office with an attitude.
Yeah.
Okay, right? And boss tells you that you are applying for a vacation, that hey, my parents' anniversary, I need to go and spend 5 days. And boss says, "No, I'm not allowing you." I said, "Do you want my resignation, or you want to sign this?" Because you are not working for money anymore.
Yeah, that is right.
So that is going to job with an attitude.
Okay.
So then the big picture. You will be meeting with a lot of these diamonds tomorrow. Okay. Let's say you help each person that you help to make this 1 lakh per month income. Okay. That level is called platinum. Then you are going to earn 6%, which is around 50,000 per month. Okay. 50,000 per month income that will come to you by helping somebody. See, this is where I was telling you about win-win situation. When we help you to achieve 1 lakh per month, what is there for us? That's where we will get 50,000 per month by helping you to 1 lakh per month. That is there for us. But at the same time, we want to help the right person. So you have to understand, there is a win-win situation, right? But suppose tomorrow somebody comes, if he's the wrong guy, I'm investing time with him. Okay. My return is not going to happen. 50,000 per month may not happen in 2-3 years.
Yeah, that is right.
So I'm wasting a lot of time there. So that's why we are very selective in getting the right candidate.
Yeah, he will become the liability.
Liability. It becomes a liability. So same way, when you have 500 people, but we are not going to convince those people to join. We don't never convince. We select the right people to be our partner, where it makes sense to invest our time to make 1 lakh per month. Their desire to make 1 lakh per month should be our desire for them to make 1 lakh per month. Right?
Yeah.
ठीक है. तो ऐसे ही 6 लोगों को आपने सिखा दिया. You are called diamond. You are in 5 lakh per month.
Yeah.
It is like having 20 crore net worth in Noida.
Yeah.
अगर आपके पास 20-25 करोड़ का प्रॉपर्टीज है, okay, you can have rental income of 5 lakhs per month.
I think, sir, this is the minimum you get. I think
this is minimum.
Yeah, this is, I think, the minimum.
And you get almost 1 crore.
Yeah, almost 1 crore
in a year.
Yeah.
At this level, you'll get 1 crore per year. Please.
These people we are going to meet tomorrow.
This is what we are allowed to share as per the company guidelines. Okay, but on an average, it will come 1 crore.
Yeah.
Right. So, sometimes people say, और आपको भी बोलेंगे जो पहले आए थे, they make money, and then what happens to people now, right? So let's say A started very long ago, and he do not do much, but he, got a partner called B, and B did more work than A, and he started later, and he did more work than A, and then he helped three partners set up their franchise, their set up business, business franchise you can call. Okay, and FP is called Founders Platinum. That means they help this person to make 1 lakh per month for entire 12 months. Okay, and then he helped three people like that. But out of that three, C came very end, last, and he gave all his energy to help 6 people to reach, to 6 partners. Okay, right? So सबसे late कौन आया? C आया.
C आया.
A came much before.
Much before.
A is on the top. Okay, B is in the middle. C is at the bottom of everyone. Okay, right? So who makes more? If you look at it, okay, who should be making most money in this?
It depends on how many partners you can, develop.
Right.
Directly.
It depends on the work, right? That's exactly how money is divided. So out of A, B, and C, whose commitment was the highest? Who made most money, most of amount of work? Who did that?
C did the most amount of work.
Because C, productivity is high because he helped 6 individuals to start a business. Okay. The next one is B, who helped 3 individuals. And then the least amount of work was done by A.
The root guy.
A earns 8 lakh per year. B earns 25 lakh per year. C earns 64 lakh per year. Okay. So is it pretty legitimate based on what we get credit?
Yeah.
Right?
Directly dependent on the
ulta hota hai na, manager kuch
top guy always
and then he makes more money. And you cannot make more money than your manager.
Yeah.
That happens, right? So, but here it will never happen. And what are our next steps? We'll have the follow-up meeting on Monday, like we talked about, 11:30 or 11 o'clock Monday. And 11 or 11:30, 11:30. We'll do 11:30. That is the best time for you. And you are going to get that book to read. And few audios, you finish audios. As soon as you finish, you ask me, I will give you more.
Okay.
So more of the case studies. Okay, I gave you 3 audios.
Yeah, 3 audios.
Case study by Ratish. Ratish was, from Punjab, from Jalandhar. He did his IIT. He studied in, and then he went to work in Bangalore and started as our partner. He has been retired for last 10 years and just enjoying great life with family. So you listen to his case study there, and then and you listen to Kumar, our mentor, given. Then I'll give you some more case studies. You are from Patna, right?
No, from Varanasi.
You're from Varanasi, right?
Yeah.
So I will also send you some material about Priyam Bhatt, who was an IS officer also. I'll send you his case study also, how he started this and where he is now. Okay. So listen to a few of the case studies and before we meet.
Okay.
And also you list down what are your dreams actually. Now it gives you a chance that gives you a hope that you can achieve anything you want. So there is no constraint how much money you are going to make. Okay, there is no limit, because here this is just an example. This 6, you can help 9, you can help 12, you can help 20. How many people you are going to set up in the business, that is all up to you. There is no limit.
Yeah, I met the real guy.
Otherwise, there is no limit.
Yeah,
money you can make. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's all in your hand. How big is your dream? So write down some of the, think of some dreams. When we talk next time, we want you to share in a more detail about what are your dreams and what are the most important values that you really care for. not to compromise. Okay, so we'll talk about that in the next meeting. And then as we are doing, like I said, we'll continue to build the case. Becomes much stronger to get the offer from our mentor. Okay, yeah. So that is basically our next steps, and I'm done with my sharing. What I'll do is I will forward this to you so that you can also review it yourself.
Okay.
Your pleasure. Okay, जो भी questions आएगा, we'll discuss it on Monday.
Okay.
And Monday will also tell you about what is our expectations from a partner. आपको क्या करना पड़ेगा? Okay, so that you get access to our mentorship program. Okay, and so that way you are prepared. Okay,
of course.
Right? So but still we'll not make any decision on Monday. More time to think over it. You will be able to go to a you'll be continue to listen to several other case studies, and then meet with a local coaching team like has been over there, and then after that we'll meet again, and then we'll finalize. Okay. So there are a few steps, but the most important thing is tomorrow. Okay, and I can only tell you, but I cannot bring you there. For that, you have to decide yourself, right? And the only thing I can tell you is, if you come there, I know it's a short notice, and this you may not have planned for it. And but again, it's Sunday, it's off day. We have to be there at 9 o'clock. Okay, and we'll be out by 3 o'clock. So those 6 hours can be a turning point of your life, totally. This kind of income that we talked about. Okay, we were able to do that because of this conference. Okay, and that conference we attended, and it put us our mental level from here to very high level. So we grew our business much faster. Okay, because of that, because it's all mental. How you grew mentally as an entrepreneur, as a leader. That's what it's a complete package in 6 hours we got. And it was completely changed our life. And if you feel that is worth it, for you, because the speed, how fast you want to create your asset, then I will highly recommend to be there. And of course, the cost is 900 rupees. But unfortunately, what happens is the tickets are not available. It's all totally sold out. Arrange. So if you tell me I am in advance, okay, either me or Akash, if you tell me latest by today evening by 6 p.m., then I will be able to inquire and arrange one entry pass for you. Okay.
You can get it arranged. I'm sure I'm going to come tomorrow.
Are you sure? Yeah.
Yeah, I am definitely sure. Tomorrow is a Sunday, and I'll be staying in the flat. I don't have any other kind of work or anything.
That is
else.
A very wise decision, Aman.
Yeah.
Okay. But here from my side, the assurance is, again, you are trusting me and you are coming. We are still a stranger. We are developing our rapport now. But if you feel after attending that it was not worth it, you have to first pay me through Paytm.
Of course, I'll do it.
100 rupees with that same number. But I'm giving you this assurance. After that, if you feel that, okay, this was not worth it and it was just, all these things, then I will not even question it. I will return the money. Okay. And that will also decide your fitness for the team. Okay. Because after attending that, if you feel that, okay, this was not the right decision for them, maybe this business is not for you. Okay. We may not continue our process further. You can be using the products and all these things, but as a business partner, this is the biggest vision that you will get tomorrow. Okay. For your side also, it will give you the clarity. 5 years ka clarity bhi aapko mil jayega. Okay. You understand, right?
Yeah, I do understand.
Okay. I hope I was clear,
Yeah, of course, you're very clear about everything.
So good. So as soon as you send me that 900, I will send you I will arrange, it will give me an hour or two. I will arrange your entry pass and I will send you the entry pass to your mobile.
Okay.
So it will have the QR code. To come there, you have to show that QR code and you have to call me, and Akash will be there. So we'll take care.
I'll be there. So I'll take you
together. Okay. Okay. Okay, for Akash also, this is first time coming to.
Yeah, this is going to Myanmar. We were waiting for this event.
He has
actually
come to some smaller events, but not this. So
Yeah,
for
not
him
this.
also it is new.
Yeah, it's a big fan.
Okay.
And
So-
there is one thing I want to add that you sent me some Kulin Desai audio that time,
Mhm.
and that
Key to
gave
financial
me,
freedom, right? I sent it to.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
yeah, I
sent to
have.
Aman.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
I have that
That
audio.
that audio
Inside, yeah.
actually made my shift, about thinking. I
Yes.
never planned for the financial freedom.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
that
Okay.
is a very good one.
Yeah. Right. So you'll get to meet some of these people there. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know who is coming from US. I don't know. Okay. But once I find out, I'll also send you an audio of that person. So you know that person before coming. Okay. So, but anyway, you'll meet with a lot of highly successful entrepreneurs. It will blow your mind. I can't explain. You have to experience it tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right, Aman. Nice talking to you now. Akash, you give him the book.
Yeah. Right away, I'll give him the book.
Okay, Aman, any questions, Aman?
No, nothing. Not right now. Everything is very clear, and I would like to experience the process as it is
Okay.
going, the way it is going.
You take
Yeah.
care. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Have
Okay.
a good
Thank you.
start today. Bye.
Okay. Bye.